Welcome back, frenemies, to the 757 Talk, episode 41 here. Something just terrible and funny just happened. We were recording this episode until we found out we had a noise issue in the background.
Yeah, we run an AC in here because it's hot, and we left it on for 10 minutes of recording. So that's scrapped. You'll never hear. We were very funny.
So funny.
Oh man, we were halfway through the podcast, so we figured it out. Like, man, sound quality's bad.
I said at least 3 jokes that these guys chuckled at, and he said at least 4 jokes that we chuckled at.
There's life-changing moments.
Sean had at least 6 jokes that we chuckled at.
But you can't be authentic if you just try to repeat all that again. So we're going to move on with our episode here. We got to start with a great saying, and then there was one.
There's
Sean,
only one left
moment.
in the league undefeated, so I got to play this for myself.
All I do is win, no matter what.
All I do is win. I'm undefeated, thanks to Joe putting a whooping on Morgan. I know his pride's got to be hurting a little bit after
Morgan
that one.
right now is line dancing just to get his pride back up down in Miami.
So I'm the only one left unbeaten. All that being said, I'm very scared because this week I play Tidewater Turtles. Yeah, let me give you your little drop here.
I like turtles.
That was my favorite.
I think that you are going to beat me this week, and you are the worst team in the league, and I'm very scared. The matchup this week does not look great for me. I have Dalvin Cook, who's basically won me the weeks that I have already won, and he's playing Chicago, which is a terrible matchup, so I'm not a fan of that. Chris Carson, I like this. We had a little, there's a nickname section in the Sleeper app. And
Apparently, I had no idea.
yeah, Daniel's finding all these wonderful places.
Good job, Daniel.
And he nicknamed Chris Carson the Fumbler.
I was like, because he's been fumbling away your W's. You got a good lineup there, but when a guy fumbles that many times as your RB1,
Yeah.
it does not bode well for the win column.
Exactly.
Bode well.
Yes.
So, and then I've got Kittle on bye. I'm just, this week, it's going to happen. I'm going to lose by like 20 points. I'm calling it now.
Got to do it, man.
So that way, just don't make as much fun of me because I told you already. Like, when I lose, that I was going to lose.
This will not be a charitable W. You would whoop him if you win this week. You will whip him.
All right, and then we have kind of the polar opposite here. Ryan's team has gone through some struggles.
Let's play his drop
I think
here.
this is about how he's feeling.
Ron, where are you? I'm in a glass case of emotion.
Yes, so much. I can picture this.
Yeah, so I received some tilt texts this week here. We can pull this up and kind of tell the audience here
Sean
what
is like
transpired.
my fantasy boyfriend.
He's like your fantasy
I'm your emotional
hotline.
Yeah, I'm your emotional support. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah, so
When you're feeling up, when you're feeling down, you come to me.
Ryan has a man pillow that he has stitched on the name Sean.
We're not going that far.
Okay.
nobody needs to know that.
So I get a text from him, and he's just is like, I'm going to have a fire sale. He
Yeah,
says,
I'm about to have a fire sale. Sean says it's been a season for you. So what I want to know what you actually wanted to say there.
that's what I meant to say. It's been a season for you. That's about it.
It's been a doozy 3
Do
weeks.
you enjoy me losing as much as I enjoy you losing?
Oh, wow. You guys root for each other.
Dude, I despise him and Tim when it comes to fantasy.
Oh, really?
friends
I don't know why you said
Love
that.
him in real life, but Tim and Sean. Because
But I suck. I'm 5th place every year.
Every year when I draft.
Don't
Sean
you want me to succeed?
No. Every year when I draft, Sean and Tim are like, look at that. That's a crappy roster.
We are
right there."
watching.
And not to rub salt in the wound here, but right now we're looking pretty right now.
You are. That's what hurts the most.
We are.
That's why you want me to be bad and you to be
Is
good.
that really? I have been greatly humbled. I've never felt this way before.
And name dropping.
Ever.
You brought in Jake Seeley to be like your draft coach, which he didn't give you any advice during the draft, but
It felt like he was
That's
sitting
what
right
you
there.
think.
Oh, we're calling out Jake here.
Jake.
It's not Jake's fault why his team is so bad.
No, it's clearly 100% my fault. I just have never had all of my guys and their teams, except for my Patriots, just kind of sucking.
Yeah.
They're just all just kind of, we just don't know how to play football. All their coaches are like, oh yeah, we got to do better. We got to run the ball. We got to pass the ball. We got to be better in defense. Got to be better in special teams.
Yeah, I think what it comes down to is you put your faith in the Browns. That's what's killing you right now. Baker and Landry have been trash. Like,
Oh man.
it's been bad. Yeah.
I was thinking-
I feel bad for you. Like,
Thank you.
You may not like it. You may enjoy when I lose, but I do feel. I look at this and go,
'Cause I'm like your
you're my
fantasy
you're my
son.
frenemy, And I just the
are
friend
Like your
part
fantasy
comes.
son.
It's true.
You got me into
but
this.
It's also why I like seeing you lose too. Like I'm not gonna lie, I do enjoy when you get humbled because he comes into our league
I'm a cocky son of a gun.
as a rookie,
yeah.
does some ridiculous draft strategy, and it works out perfect. He wins the league. So I'm maybe enjoying a little bit of this 0-3 start here. So
Man. Anyways, let's move on to our chat room, man. A little insight into our funny moments in our league. I love the chat. First off, shout out Leroyce. Thank you for coming back.
yes, you've made the chat so much fun.
Not only are you doing really well in winning, which is all right, I guess, but your contribution in the chats is what makes fantasy football awesome. All right, just the constant little memes, gifs there, calling each. I mean, it's like every other we got Leroy's talking.
Yep.
You know, it's hilarious. You got Tim coming in there. It's just some
DJ,
funny stuff, man.
If I said something wrong in the podcast, Daniel's my guy. He's gonna pull it out, man. He's gonna like put it in the chat here. I'm
He
like
enjoys-
DJ Metcalf all last week. DJ Metcalf. Let me tell you, DJ. He's the guy, DJ.
He's just looking out for you, Ryan.
Yeah,
Just-
he goes. he's like, you mean DK?
So another fun one we had in there was Tim is the Saquon older, and he sent in there by the quads of Saquon.
No.
he was a little on tilt there. I know that wasn't fun.
And I like how Andy throwing some sarcasm. He's like, I'm so smart. See, I knew Olsen was old and Jimmy Graham was going to throw back to his Saints days. So smart, just with his tight end pickups and stuff like that. It's funny when you can laugh at yourself and looking at those things.
I think Andy's going for the record on fab spent on a tight end this week.
it's,
he picked up
yeah.
Herndon for like what was it 40?
20 or something. Let me check.
That was 20 maybe. It's way too much for Chris Herndon.
Yeah, let me
Hold on, Ryan can't.
$21.
Saying it, yeah.
$21 on Herndon, dropping Jimmy Graham, who he spent $40 on,
Yeah.
and nobody else bid against him. But like Ryan over here can't really talk. He drops Jordan Reed and spends $22 on Gardner Minshew.
That's
Nobody else.
I love Gardner, dude. He's the next Tom Brady. Mark my words.
he's got
I'm
a.
being serious.
You think he's?
He's the next Tom Brady.
You're being serious right now.
Yep.
For the interwebs, this was called
Yep.
on September 25th at 7:44.
I'm gonna take it a
The
step
next
further.
Tom Brady is
I'm gonna
Gardner
take it
Minshew.
a step higher.
Oh,
He's gonna be better than Tom Brady.
better.
Oh,
Oh,
my
my
goodness.
gosh, you were just
Jeez.
I'm just
flaming hot takes
flaming
here.
hot takes.
Oh man.
My favorite moment from this week in the chat was just going through, casually scrolling through, and then I just look at Morgan, and I look a little closer, and he has a full 69ers.
You haven't seen this before?
graphic logo. I never noticed it until now, and I looked.
Oh, that's why you. I was wondering why you laugh so hard at his
like,
It looks like
69ers.
something you'd pay for in Fiverr. It's like 69ers.
That is a question, Morgan. Did you have that logo made?
Yeah. Did you really have that logo made?
He probably made it himself. Actually, he's pretty graphic,
Pretty good.
savvy.
Yeah.
So.
He's an IT guy. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. Anyway, so from that funny chat room stuff there, let's talk about the auction results as Ryan catches his breath. Commish, what do we got on the auction results here?
All right,
Imagine him spending time like, I wonder how I should do this.
69ers. So for the
Only
auction,
Morgan.
the auction this week, I think it's fun to kind of go back and look at. Sleeper really gives
Yeah.
you that nice area where you can click
Yep.
on how many bids were on this player, and the best thing that could have happened. Two guys bid the exact same for Wayne Gallman.
Yes.
And so Tim is the Saquon older. He had to get him. He put in a bid of $37. Leroyce also $37. It just happens that Tim is worse and got that Wayne Gallman pick. And so Leroyce jumps in there. He's like, I knew I should have put 38 on him. And I was just like, oh man,
you look
that
at the-
sucks. That's the worst thing ever when you go in there and see
Yeah.
you. Not only it sucks to get beat by 1 point, but then to actually put the highest bid in and not win, it's gotta just. Now he's got to watch Wayne Gallman and root heavily against
Guess
Wayne
so.
Gallman.
Dude, you all beat me out for everybody this week, except for Gardner Minshew.
Yeah, that's what I was going to mention too. Was David? He jumped in the chat there. He's like, I had bids on 3 players and got 0 of them.
Yeah, Wayne.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna have to start bidding
I
up.
did
Yep.
3 too, and I got 1.
Yep. I always put in my $0 bids. Not that I should be giving you guys advice, but I like fill mine with like 7 of them just in case to get my zeros and
I like how
get
Jason,
somebody.
Jason Witten, Phil got him. 3 of you put
I know,
$0 on them.
A lot of people wanted him apparently, but I was okay with it because literally as I put the bid in, I was like, I am not willing to put $1 on Jason Witten. Like he may be good for this 1 week without me having Kittle, but I just cannot put a $1 bid on him. I was like, if I can get him for 0, I don't deserve to have him.
But like I couldn't understand. It's like, Andy, how bad do you need a tight end? You bid on Herndon, and then you put a $0 on Witten's. Like that's taking up your whole bench, man. Like whoa.
It was his backup plan in case that $21 bid didn't go through for Herndon.
Man, but there were some other great, not great battles, but it was other normal stuff, defense, kickers, of that sort. $12 for old man Adrian Peterson. All right, couple guys went on that one for him. So that's about it when it comes to
I
that
did
one.
want to mention this. So I feel like I got no credit for this, and I'm here for validation.
Okay.
Did anybody see my last second Darrell Williams pickup? How about that?
That was awesome.
There was about 10 minutes before kickoff. They said Darrell Williams is going to run ahead of LeSean McCoy. Now, in some regards, it didn't work out because LeSean McCoy definitely got more work.
Yeah.
He was running ahead of him. But it was just kind of cool. I was like, I know I can get ahead of the waiver wire. And sure enough, now all the waiver wire shows you listen to, they're all like, number 2 on our list after Gallman, you got to pick up Darrell Williams. If LeSean McCoy's injury is re-aggravated, then he's going to be, a top 24 running back for the next couple weeks. And I'm like,
that's why this league is
on my team for $0.
Well, and then also because there's 2 D Williams on the Chiefs backfield. So guys, if you play in other leagues, make sure you know which one, because if guys are dropping Damian and picking up Darrell, then you're just picking up the wrong guy.
Yep.
It's like Dan back in the day. T. Romo.
Yeah, I don't know. Just to me, those are the best wins in fantasy when you can like call it way before everybody and just like
Davis.
Yeah, I
grab 'em
totally
early.
missed that one. Why am I yawning? Okay.
Are we that boring, Chris?
No.
Anyways,
Oh,
I think that's
man.
about all we had for you guys this week.
If you guys listen to episode 40, Sean and I have a bet going on which Kansas City receiver, Sammy Watkins or
It's
Demarcus
true. Have them
Robinson,
chime in on this.
is going to go off. So find a punishment that's reasonable, like no shaving
It's reasonable.
heads,
That's true. We're about to get blown up in the chat with ridiculousness.
no tramp stamp tattoos, stuff that we can still live life with. But
Also, I just want to call out David and just ask, it's just face to face, you and me right now. How does it feel to be under Morgan in the rankings? You're 9.
Poor choice of words.
You're 9 and he's 6. 69ers, baby.
Oh my goodness. Whoa, come on. We don't need to bring it there. All right, we're going to end on that note before anything else comes out of Ryan's mouth. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. We're not as dirty as Ryan makes us sound.
All right, man.
And see ya.
deuces.